it's Megan. I haven't filmed 2 videos back to back in a really long time, but here we are. I'm going to do a video that was inspired by a comment that my friend Faith on here left me on my makeup collection, and she was mentioning that some of the lipsticks and the pigments that I still had in my collection have been there for a long time, and she has been my friend on here for a very, very long time. And that was definitely like a wake-up call to me, and I feel like I'm so much better at decluttering and getting rid of stuff that I don't use, but things that have sentimental value or things that I just don't realize how long I've had them until I think, when did you buy this? And if you can't even remember, that's way too long. So I went through my collection and I just did a brutal declutter of more like recently purchased stuff. But then I did this second round of decluttering, and this is all stuff that I'm throwing away. So it's all like older stuff, things that I just don't need. Some of the things I am gonna hang on to, she suggested having like a memory makeup, a makeup memories box, and I think that that's a really, really sweet idea. So I am just gonna go through this little bowl of stuff and reminisce with you guys and also say goodbye to some of these things. So 2 things I just decided to get rid of out of my Justice League project pan. I just filmed that update right now, and these were 2 products that were in that project, but I am going to let go of them. So the first one is the L'Oreal Paris Pro Matte. I keep saying L'Oreal Paris, like I just really like that full name today. And this is in shade 102 Shell Beige, which is the second lightest shade, but it's way too dark for me. Like, I'll never be this tan ever. So as you can see, my line of where I am, I still have quite a bit of this, but I have my correct shade in this, and basically that one is just sitting there and will eventually go bad while I'm trying to force myself to use this up, which will never really happen because I'm not a fan of how it looks on my skin because it is the wrong shade. Even when I mix it with white foundation, it's just not the same as using a shade that's correct for your skin. So I definitely got this like 2 years ago or so from Chloe, and I hate throwing away presents. Like, it makes me feel sick to my stomach, but that is just kind of the status of that. And this is a similar situation. This was from Chloe. This is one of her favorite lipsticks, and it became one of my favorites. It's the Maybelline Touch of Spice. The problem with this is that the bullet, it falls out of the barrel. So it just is a mess. Like, if I were to take this like on the go, it would just be a disaster. So I was gonna try to force myself to use it up, but that's never gonna happen. So I'm just gonna toss it. This product I really enjoy, but I've never been able to use it up, and I've just had it for too long. I bought this for myself and Chloe probably 2 years ago, probably around that same time. This is the Embryolisse Emulsion Hydra Matte. It's a mattifying moisturizer that isn't like silicone-y. So I only have like a little bit left, but the first thing I don't love about it is it's very like fragrancy. At least that's what I remember. Yeah, it just has like, it's not like super like floral or anything, but it definitely has a like distinct scent that I don't really like. It's very effective at being a moisturizer but keeping your skin balanced so it stays more matte throughout the day. And that's why I bought it, because Chloe has extremely combination skin. She has like dry flaky patches but then is extremely oily. So I thought this would be like a nice compromise, and she loves it. But I just never use it. It's been sitting in my little like daytime skincare thing for so long, and I never reach for it. So I am going to get rid of that. This isn't really old. This is the only like not old thing, but it's just like I would never pass this on to someone because I used it. It's the Dior Show mascara, and this is the blue shade. I don't know like if it has a name. The wand is ginormous. I got this when I did that Lord & Taylor makeup trend show thing, and one of the ladies, the lady that worked at Dior that day, she was amazing. Like, oh my god, I've just never met someone so vivacious. It was wonderful. But she gave me tons of like free samples. So she gave me this, and while I like it, I don't really see the difference of using this blue mascara or like black mascara, so I'm just going to throw that away. This liner is so good, but I don't remember when I bought this, so it has to go. It's the Revlon Color Stay Skinny Liquid Liner in Green Spark. And it is, oh, it's so good, you guys. The best color they discontinued. It's like an electric blue, but this is just like a really thin felt tip liner. And these are no joke. They last all day on your eyes. They're very vibrant. They're absolutely amazing if you like liquid liners where you like dip it in instead of like a pen style liner. I prefer a pen style now, so this is just not my favorite, and I've had it for way too long. This, oh my god, this is so sad. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Eye Crayon, and this is in the color Impressive Brown. Oh my god, you guys, these are some of the best products, and they discontinued them. I think I used up the lighter shade. I love that one. I love this one too, but I bought this when I worked at Bed Bath & Beyond, and that was over 2 years ago. So it just has to go, but I love this product. I don't know why they discontinued it or if they're ever going to come out with a similar product, but these are like right up there with the Laura Mercier caviar sticks to me. Like, they're super, super good. So, bye. That's so sad. I have two Duo lash adhesives. No idea when I got these. It's still like liquidy, this brush-on one. This is my favorite. The Duo brush-on adhesive with vitamins. This is definitely what I would prefer to repurchase. This is just like a little squeezy one that might have came with like a pair of lashes. But yeah, I really like this. I just get nervous keeping eyelash or like eye products like liners, mascara, stuff like that for too long because I don't want anything to like happen to my eyeballs. So that is a sad thing. Okay, similarly, I have these Fyrinnae pigments. I only have 3 left. I have Dinosaur Plushie, Neko, I don't freaking know, and Bastet. So the only one that like really matters to me, I guess, is the Dinosaur Plushie, which is like a sparkly, like majestical eye pigment. I wore this to see Lady Gaga in her Art Pop tour. And it's so exciting because on September 10th, I'm seeing her again in Philly. I just cannot wait. And her documentary on Netflix is going to come out on September 22nd. I'm obsessed with Lady Gaga. So this pigment, I just never have used it again because I don't have anywhere to wear this type of thing. But I like can't get rid of it. I just absolutely cannot, because wearing it to that concert, it's not like this helped my experience or something, but it just reminds me of that concert and how much fun it was. And it was literally 2 days before I graduated college, and it was just such an amazing time. So this is gonna go in my makeup memories box, and I will always remember wearing that. But the other two, I am not even sure if I ever wore them, but I'm just gonna get rid of them. Then I have 2 of these glosses by Golden Rose, and my friend Anna sent these to me a long time ago when we did a swap. She lives in Poland, and these glosses are such a good formula. First of all, I love the packaging. They're just really sleek and nice. They smell like cake, like funfetti cake, and they're just so smooth and creamy and wonderful. But since I've had them for 2 years and they're lip glosses, who knows what kind of bacteria is growing in here, and it pains me to get rid of something that came from a friend, but I will always appreciate my swap with Anna, and it was just so cool to be on YouTube and to meet people all over the world. So that's what those make me think of, and it sucks that it probably isn't hygienic for me to still use those. This lipstick I have never wanted to part with. because Lisa D1 recommended this, and it's, for some reason, I just have such an attachment to this lipstick because of her, and it's the Revlon Sultry Samba. It's just like a matte hot pink. I will never forget watching her video. I was in my senior year of college, and I always watch my YouTube videos on my phone. I would always watch them in the bathroom. So I'm watching Lisa use Sultry Samba, and me and Chloe would sometimes like go to Wegmans or Ulta together and just like look for makeup and stuff because we were crazy and obsessed, but we were broke. So I bought this, and it was like a big deal to like buy something like that, even though it wasn't expensive. But it just meant so much to me because I love Lisa D1. Like, I just constantly rewatch her videos. Like, I'm watching her videos just like today, this morning, from like 2014. I love her. I love every single video she's ever done. I don't know. I'm just like weirdly obsessed with her. And so I've never been able to get rid of this, even though I know it's old and past its prime. But I just, it's like Lisa to me in like a lipstick, and it's not even like she uses this color anymore. It's just one of those irrational things that you have like such a strong connection to, even though like who cares, like this isn't even that important. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put this in my makeup memories box because it's just such a strong memory to me for some reason. Then I have the Gerard Cosmetics lipstick in Buttercup. These were so popular when Gerard Cosmetics like sponsored everyone and anyone on YouTube, and I believe this one was created in collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. So me and Chloe used to be obsessed with Jaclyn Hill, but she's not my cup of tea anymore. But this is a really nice color, but that was a long time ago. Like, that was definitely 2 or 3 years ago or more. Like, I don't even remember. So I am going to toss that one. And then the last thing, and this is the main thing that Faith was mentioning in her comment to me, are the Kiss You lipsticks, the One Direction Kiss You lipsticks, and these were from the UK, and they're so special to me. I love them. I never wear them anymore. Like, I keep them in my container, but I literally don't know the last time I wore these. But let's see, this one is Zayn. He did like a hot pink. Even though I hate him, Pillow Talk is one of the best songs ever. This one is Niall. His color is perfect. It's like that perfect peachy pink. He did such a good job because I know he made that color specifically. And then Louis' color was so random. It's like a lavender, but they have like the signatures on the bullets. It's just so freaking cool. And me and my family saw One Direction twice in concert, and once with Zayn and once when he left the band. And we would see them again in a heartbeat. Like, we absolutely love them. Niall is my absolute favorite. Like, if I wasn't dating Michael, I would like marry Niall right away. But we just really love One Direction. I don't know, we just as a family love them so much. And if you guys have been following me for a long time, my calendars behind me, I had One Direction calendars for like 2 or 3 years. I just loved it. I love them. I don't know, I just really enjoy them and their music and the positivity that they share. So I am definitely keeping these and definitely putting these in my makeup memories box. But they don't really need to be in my collection, and you know, I'm always trying to declutter and minimalize and get rid of things that I don't really need or don't really use. But sometimes it is nice to hang on to things with memories. I'm a super sentimental person. I have right behind where you are, there's like 2 boxes that I have like overflowing with stuff that I have saved over the years, like in high school and college. And I don't save as much now because I'm like, oh my god, like who cares? You can remember, like you have a memory bank in your brain. But it is nice to look back at things and be like, oh my god, remember when I did that? Like just based on a little like scrap of paper. So these are definitely going to be saved, but most of this stuff is going to just go in the trash. But thank you so much, Faith, for inspiring me to do this. It really means a lot to me when you guys leave caring and helpful comments. And I know that it sometimes is hard to be like, oh man, you have like really old shit in your collection, like you need to get rid of that. But just the way that Faith said it and like recommending doing a makeup memories box was so caring and thoughtful of her, and I just really appreciated that, and that's why I was so inspired to look through my stuff and really be honest and get rid of some things that I've just been holding on to for too long. So if this inspires you to look through your stuff and maybe pull out some stuff that you've been only keeping because of the great memories it has, but you really don't use it, let's just put it aside into like a little memory area. Maybe you have like different stuff like I do, just like piles in boxes, or you can start a little section brand new for different things that you're gonna save throughout the years. But definitely a lot of this just needs to be thrown away because I don't have any attachment to it other than I just didn't want to let go for whatever reason. So I really appreciate you guys watching this. I love you all, and I love you, Faith, for inspiring me to do this. And yeah, this was kind of fun to look down memory lane and just to reminisce on some of these things. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for spending your time with me and for hanging out with me and sharing your happiness and your love of makeup like I do with me. It really is so special to share this time with you. So I love you. How many times am I gonna say that? And I will see you really soon. Bye.